The Chimney Sweeper, Songs of Experience.
Little black thing among the snow, crying weep, weep, in notes of woe. Where are thy father and mother? Say, they are both gone up to the church to pray. Because I was happy upon the heath and smiled among the winter's snow. They clothed me in the clothes of death and taught me to sing the notes of woe. And because I am happy and dance and sing, they think they have done me no injury, and are gone to praise God and the priest and king, who make up the heaven of our misery. Who make up the heaven of our misery. Who make up a heaven of our misery.
Interesting companion piece to the Chimney Sweeper in Songs of Innocence. If we remember there, we had Tom Dacre, who is comforted by the thought of going to heaven, and he has a dream, doesn't he, of all the little chimney sweepers who are in heaven, and he realizes that even though his life is utterly miserable, he's weeping, not very happy, and the person actually saying the poem is also a chimney sweeper, is not very happy. They are comforted at the end of that poem, because if they realise that they do their duty, they're God-fearing, they will not suffer any real harm. Here we have a very different kind of perspective. We have the black thing in snow. He's weeping in notes of woe. He's similar to the beginning of the Songs of Innocence, but there is no happy ending here, is there? Because he may look happy, and he's dancing and singing sometimes in front of his parents, but he's suffering. He's living in misery, isn't he? Because his parents have abandoned him and gone to praise God and his priest and king. They've gone to the church and to show their appreciation for the society they live in. Notice again, very powerful rhyme scheme in this. The snow and woe is repeated in verse 1 and verse 2, and I think the O sound, the long vowel sound of the O sound, creates a sort of echo in the poem, doesn't it? And creates a sort of a feeling of woe and sorrow. And then of course in line 10 and the last line, injury and misery, almost a half rhyme, but emphasizing the absolute misery and appallingness of this child's life. He's been abandoned by his parents to go up the chimneys and sweep things while his parents enjoy celebrating things in church. And I think that the poem is full of a kind of hidden anger, isn't it, about the ways in which organised religion has treated children and created a world where children are ignored, and it's only the organised religion sort of rituals which are important. You've got to praise God and church and king, priest and king. It's God has disappeared. The God of the Songs of Innocence, the God that we saw in the divine image, has gone and has been replaced by his complete opposite, which is the god of organised religion, and this is something that Blake is very, very much against. I personally find the illustrations for this some of Blake's most powerful, and in fact remind me quite a bit of Lowry's illustrations of factory workers. But I think Blake's, I mean, you compare Lowry with Blake and you realise just how good Blake is as an illustrator, because, you know, Lowry was good, but Blake is amazing, isn't he? The little picture of the poor black thing in the snow, very poignantly and simply drawn, but, you know, full of emotion and power. Well worth thinking about the kind of rhythm of this. There is a powerful sort of angry rhythm to the verse. It was something, you know, I've had a go at setting it to sort of a more sort of angry kind of rock beat, which because the line has that kind of singing, angry quality to it.
Then a black thing among the snow, crying weep, weep, in notes of woe. Where are thy father and mother? Say, they are both gone up to the church to pray. Because I was happy upon the heath and smiled among the winter's snow.